Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M44, it's the Tier 6 American SPG. This one's located on the south spawn of Murovanka, and it's under the command of Kid Fury 27061 of the TBWRN clan. Game on. Well, that's a European clan. I had to look it up actually because I didn't know what it actually meant. But anyway, Kid Fury in the M44. Now it's a 155mm howitzer mounted in a swivel bracket on a hull that used to belong to an M41. Yep, the Walker Bulldog. Or at least, yes, you could call it that. Well, anyway, the M44 is not as popular anymore because Wargaming completely nerfed it by increasing the reload time dramatically. Used to be a really fast loading Arty. Now it's not so much, and in fact actually it's much easier to 3-mark if you want to. Okay, he's lining the shot up just ahead of his track. Now this 155 is capable of doing 500 alpha, 39mm pen, 6.7 meters on the burst radius, between 6.5 and 10 seconds of stun, or 6.5 and 10.5 seconds of stun, and the standard reload is now 21.09. You can see here we've got a 22.7 reload time, so obviously his crews are not fully up to speed yet. That's a direct hit on a KV2. Hit the tracks, I think, so that's why he didn't do as much damage as he wanted to do. He only actually did 127. But he's got 2 tanks there together. It's a tier 6 game with tier 5 tanks in it. Load it, bounce out. That one hit the turret. Definitely, no doubt about that. You can see it was 204 hit points this time. Probably knocked out one of his crew members. I would have thought it would have been the loader. Now just behind we've got a Churchill 7. That one overshot and went behind him. Yes, I think some of our guys one of our guys in the Excelsior made a bit of a boo-boo there because he cut straight across the path of 2 enemy tanks, 2 enemy heavies, and exposed his weak side and got it perforated. It didn't take them long to finish him off. Obviously a bit of a noob, because obviously if he's driving an Excelsior, which is a premium tank, he obviously bought it, not earned it, and didn't realise. But look there, you can see where one of the shells actually exploded on the KV2. On the upper plate there's a big yellow stain where the HE went off. If you ever looked at an explosion by an HE round on a tank, you can see it literally peppers the plate with loads of little holes, and that's where all the explosives spread out from the initial explosion and then detonated over the hull. So it peppers, it's like a shotgun effect. It peppers the target with HE, which then explodes on the target, and you get this smattering of holes all over the vehicle. What it also does is shake the plates to pieces, because obviously with so much stress on that plate, it literally shakes it until it vibrates and falls apart. A lot of tanks which are hit by HE rounds, the joins, the welds fall apart because the plates have been shaked so much that they bend and stress it until it can't take any more, and it just cracks along the weld and it falls apart. Well, we haven't got much in the way to shoot at the moment. He's shooting now at using the mini-map to actually work out where the enemy is. He thinks there's an M10 RBFM or an FV304 somewhere near there, because that's where they were last seen. So he's now changed his target, And because he changed the target within the arc of the actual Arty, he was able to move it without moving the vehicle, and that's why the reticule stayed relatively tight while he was doing it. He's got a target there with very low hit points, a Panzer F2. Ooh, enemy Arty! AMX-13F3. Now, he's come a long way south. He's gone to hide behind the house. So we're aiming for the corner. Unfortunately, it fell short. That Panzer is still in there somewhere. He's still dangerous, even if he's only got 13 hit points left. I think there is a means you can actually look to see how many hit points individual tanks still have. There's the AMX, and he is low on hit points. He's only got 80, so he must have taken some splash from the last shot. Oh, that was good, because that one actually did go behind the house. I felt it was going to actually impact the house, so I think that AMX-13F3 AM is probably onto his last few hit points now. In fact, he has still got the 80. So surprisingly, he didn't suffer as much. And he's gone around the corner. And he gets him in the next round. He got a direct hit and wiped the guy out. So he obviously pulled out whilst we couldn't see him. And that was the end of his game. Meanwhile, there's ARL B39, who happens to be full health. And now he's just lost a bit. So can we finish him off? Well, it would take a direct hit to do it. Nope, didn't get it. You need a penetrating shot to take out that ARL at the moment, but he is down to 380. So we could slice off another chunk of his hit points. Almost loaded. And he's been tracked. Rounds out. Direct hit, and he's out the game. So that's the second kill for Kid Fury. Now there's still 5 enemies out there, 5 left on our team. We've got 2 Artys on our team. They've got just 1. Okay, enemy RT in sight. The FV304 managed to creep up on us. Now, we did get some hit points out of this guy earlier. Only 58 hit points, but it was something. And now he's actually got very close to us. Dialing in. Rounds out. Oh, he got him! He got him! That's a counter battery because he's taken out both enemy SPGs. He took out the AMX-13F3. Now he's got the FV304. And he's earned himself a medal, but he just got spotted by somebody. It's probably the Hellcat. He's being hit by a VK3001H, but there is an enemy Hellcat behind him as well. There's the Hellcat. He's getting close. Being chased. Now hopefully he'll draw this Hellcat into a trap, because there's a Panzer Aslains H. And we've got an SU nearby. And the Hummel is going to help us as well. I suspect that that Hellcat's going to regret coming into this little area because he's just walked into a trap. And if he suddenly appears trying to kill the M44, he's probably going to get wiped out himself. There's the VK that hit us. Now it looks like the Panzer is going after him instead. But can we put a round onto him? Not fully dialed in yet, but here we go. Well, it was a few hit points, but the Hellcat is our primary worry right now. There's the SU-85I directly ahead of us. Remember, the SU-85I is a tank destroyer which was actually based on the Stug. Oh, he fired behind the KV-2 thinking the guy was going to go. But he actually did get that very close. The KV-2's up against another KV-2 on our team. And that's the end of him. And I reckon our KV2 can start capping now to force the others to come back. There's only 2 left on their team. In fact, he is capping. He's doing the right thing. Now we just need to nail that Hellcat. And here comes the Hellcat. There he is. Yes! And that's 4 kills now. Kid Fury.
Much obliged.
Very nice, because that guy was trying to kill him and he thanked him. So there's only one enemy left. It's the VK3001H. Now we're taking pot shots at him as he's making his way back to his own camp. We can't see him anymore because he's gone unspotted. The SU-85I is the guy who's going to have to find him for us. Of course, the Hummel and the M44 do not have much of view range. 265 meters, I'm afraid. It's very, very low. But the SU-85I should be able to find him. And of course, the KV2 is probably going to spot him. He's hiding behind the house, but he's actually come out of the cap area. Okay, so he wants to kill that VK. The VK is taking shots at him. Rounds out. Oh, before the shell arrives, the KV2 nukes him. And that is the end of the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for Kid Fury 27061 of the TBWRN clan. Very well done. In fact, he allowed that Hellcat to walk into a nice little trap, but in fact, he got the kill in the end rather than his teammates. He managed to get a counter battery fire medal because he took out both enemy SPGs. He killed the AMX-13F3, took several shots to do it. But then when the FV304 tried to chase him, he nuked the guy with 1 shot and earned his medal. He got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. He also got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 15. And his win rate from that was 4,857, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. We can see he got the highest damage in the game. 1,958 hit points, but sadly it wasn't 20% of the enemy hit point, and that's why he didn't pick up the high caliber. Second highest damage went to the SU-85 on the enemy team with 1,266, and third highest damage went to the SU-85I with 1,189. When it came to kills, he had the highest number of those as well. 4 kills went to Kid Fury, 2 kills went to the SU-85I, the AMX 12-ton, and the KV2. And on the enemy team, their SU-85, their VK3001H, and their ARL V39 all got 2 kills apiece. When it came to base XP, he's got that one as well. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. 900 base went to Kid Fury 27061. 751 went to the SU-85I. 683 went to the AMX 12-ton. He fired 21 shots. That's a lot of ammunition expended, but he did get 6 direct hits and 4 penetrating shots. Now, can we guess which ones he actually penetrated? Going to be fairly difficult. There, he penetrated the ARL V39 with one of those rounds. I think that took all his remaining hit points. He penetrated the AMX-13F3. That was the direct hit right at the end, which actually collected him as he moved behind the house. He actually got the Hellcat as well, because the Hellcat doesn't have much in the way of armor, but he hit him with 1 whopping great shot, which wiped him out. It was a high roll at 527. The other one was the FV304, 193 hit points of damage. Again, another penetrating shot went straight through his armor. He also got 12 splashes in that game as well. 1,958 hit points, of which 1,296 were at more than 300 meters. 1 hit received, it was a penetrating shot. That was from VK3001H. 8 enemy vehicles were damaged, 4 were killed, 272 hit points of damage assistance, 405 of stun assist of 10 stuns. On a free player count, he actually made a profit of 14,580 credits. He got 55 bonds for a mission achievement, and he took away 1,800 XP as well on a ×2 day. So very well done by Kid Fury 27061. It looked towards the end that it was going to be anybody's fight, because they were 5-all right at the end. But no, he managed to lure those enemy in, and in the end, they actually managed to prevail by getting that KV2 right at the other end to wipe out our KV2, to wipe out their KV2, and then to force the enemy to come back. Hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.